And happening right now, a Justice for Jay Anderson march is being held at Hart Park. We have a crew there now, and we'll bring you the latest tonight after the Olympics.
Body cameras for police were touted as a victory for transparency when they were implemented years ago, but getting the footage from those cameras can take months, even years. The I-Team's Sean Gallagher explains why Wisconsin is different when it comes to releasing the video.
The Milwaukee Police Department started using body cameras in 2015 after the public and Common Council demanded more transparency following the death of Dontre Hamilton here at Red Arrow Park 7 years ago. But in the state of Wisconsin, public access to body camera footage is limited, which we found can impact both public perception and court proceedings.
We're at the second phase of the battle.
B. Ivory Lamar is an attorney representing Joel Acevedo's family. Acevedo died last year after off-duty Milwaukee police officer Michael Mattioli allegedly held him in a chokehold during a fight at a party. A judge ruled the body camera footage from that incident should be released, but Mattioli's lawyers appealed the court's decision.
We made our first FOIA request May of last year, May of 2020, and here we are, in the summer of 2021, and we still don't have it.
When members of the public, including journalists and lawyers, want to access body camera footage, we have to file an open records request. Our people here on our assignment desk do that pretty regularly. Now, state law says these public agencies are supposed to release these records, including video, without delay. Here are some of the records that we've made requests for with the Milwaukee Police Department over the course of the last year, all of which have been denied. And in the last month, we've made records requests for body camera footage from the Waukesha Police Department, Kenosha County Sheriff's Department, even the Wisconsin Department of Justice. They say they won't release any record that's a part of an ongoing investigation. It's not always the same outside of Wisconsin. In Chicago, video of the deadly police shooting of 13-year-old Adam Toledo was released in about 2 weeks. And near Minneapolis, when an officer shot and killed Daunte Wright, the video was released the next day.
It's all right. Put the gun down. Okay, I've got him right up.
Earlier this month, Milwaukee police released 3 minutes and 52 seconds of body camera video 45 days after the deadly shooting of Roberto Zelensky.
It'll be all right, bro. Don't do it. I know. I'm going to take him. I'm taking him. Put it.
The video was part of MPD's community briefing series, which the department says it created to promote, quote, transparency and accountability, particularly as it relates to officer-involved shootings. But the family of Zelensky and their lawyers argue it's not enough.
When the Milwaukee Police Department says that it is releasing a video of the shooting for transparency purposes, but releases a video that is doctored and edited to push their narrative, that is not transparent, that is not accountability, and that is not justice.
Milwaukee police issued a statement about the decision to release the Zelensky footage, saying in part, as it relates to open records requests, there are state laws that apply to the release of records, and those laws do not apply to the release of the content in community briefings, adding they don't release information if it could jeopardize an ongoing investigation. While the Zelensky family continues to fight for the full release of body cam video, the Acevedo family's case is in an appeals court, where UW-Madison law professor Keith Finley says any decision could have long-term implications.
If a court resolves a novel question about the use of body-worn camera footage, and it comes out in a published or even to some extent an unpublished appellate opinion, that will be precedent that can influence future decisions.
The attorney for the Acevedo family believes he will eventually be successful in getting the body-worn camera footage into the courtroom and to the public.
We have to go all the way to the Supreme Court. We're happy to do so. This case is important not only for Joel Acevedo and justice for him, but of course across all the cases that occur in the city of Milwaukee and the state of Wisconsin.
Lamar points out the judge redacted portions of the video in the Acevedo case. So if that video does become public, we may not hear Mattioli's voice or see his face. Reporting for the I-Team in Milwaukee, I'm Sean Gallagher.
Thanks, Sean.